This is the book of Amos, chapter 5, verse 10. They hate him that rebuketh in the gate, and they abhor him that speaketh uprightly. Shalom, shalom. Before I begin this lesson, I want to give all praise, honor, and the glory unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Barakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and peace and blessing be multiplied on all you brethren, pushing his word in all sincerity and in truth. To the hopeful elect, 144,000, shalom. I'm the brother Dama Gabar here with another lesson, Lord willing, to edify through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. All right, this is not going to be a long lesson, but I just want to highlight a point of, the famine of the word is drawing closer every day, man. All right, and like I read in this book of Amos, hey, they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. All right. And they're about to start cracking down on anybody with any criticism, anybody doing videos or shedding the light of the pure, blatant wickedness of these elites, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. All right. And it's about to be pretty soon. It's going to be more than just them, striking your pages or giving you strikes or hitting you with copyright, strikes and stuff like that. Eventually, it's going to get to the point to where they're going to, start making examples out of people who are, going against the mainstream narrative, people that are shedding the light on all of this darkness and the wickedness and exposing this man Esau Edom and this devil for the devil that he is. All right, and I was a part of this. You see, it says copyright strike silence Paris Olympic critics, because the other day I did a video with that whole opening ceremony of the the Olympics, and hey, they took down my video. I mean, they didn't give me a strike, which I was kind of nervous when I saw, YouTube had sent me a message. I thought they gave me a strike for, the video that I did on the, criticizing the Paris Olympics opener, which we all saw what it was about. We all seen it. We all know, it's not something that wasn't intentionally done, something that wasn't, literally put on display for the whole planet, a global, everybody globally was able to witness that wickedness that was being displayed, on that opening ceremony, which is like you're leaving yourself open for criticism. You did that on a world global stage, and you don't think anybody has the right to, to criticize that or to point it out for being just how wicked that it truly was. And you see, this is why, I started with that Amos, saying that they hate him that rebuketh in the gate. And eventually it's going to get to the point to where, they want to make this society to where, anybody that criticizes any of the wickedness that they're promoting or, putting in the face or forcing you to accept, to speak out against it, they want to have this digital beast system in place to where at any moment you do that, you can be reprimanded, in real time. You could be, hit with particular restrictions that will keep your mouth shut, that will keep you in place, that will keep you, to shut the hell up and just obey. You see, and this is just, part of how they're showing you, ultimately where things are headed here in this society, man. All right. And it says the opening ceremony of the Paris Olympics, characterized by constant rain and technical issues, and concluding with the Olympic flag being hung upside down, has sparked controversy and generated and garnered criticism from multiple quarters. However, those looking to criticize the ceremony online have been hit with strict copyright takedown notices from the International Olympic Committee that totally ignores the idea of fair use for commentary and criticism, because ultimately these elites are going to do away with fair use for commentary and criticism of their wickedness. All right. Eventually, they're going to make it a crime for you to speak out. They're going to make it a crime for you to criticize, or it's going to be a crime for you to expose wickedness via the scriptures or the word of the Most High, Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. You see, and this is why we know that huge, like the scriptures say, eventually he's just going to have to come down with great wrath. He's going to shut off the internet. He's going to shut off the lights and bring in this new digital beast system to where your criticism and your, ability to use critical thinking or point out any form of wickedness or to counter anything that he does will be a crime. It will leave you in a very sticky situation. It says the ceremony, which extended over 4 hours, was fraudulent with gaffes and audio issues compounded by heavy rain that hindered the performances of international stars like Lady Gaga and the array of 3,000 performers, making it difficult for audiences to see the spectacle. The narrative took an unexpected turn with a sequence designed to emulate the spirit of a festive gathering, mirroring the iconic Bible scene of the Last Supper as painted by Leonardo da Vinci, but infused with deed performances. This segment, part of a series of artistic expression named after French values like freedom and equality, featured models, fashion icons, and DQs embodying a celebration on a bridge over the Seine that also served as a runway. And like I said, and we know what that was all about. We all seen it, man. All right. So now it's getting to the point to where you can't call out their satanic rituals. You can't call out their blatant, admiration and uplifting of, Satanism, man. And it's only going to get worse. They're only going to do more and more things to where they could make you a prey, where they could demonize you. They could, come up against you, stop your criticism, stop your voice from being heard, and your free right, and your freedom to openly speak and, point out wickedness, All right. And this is Isaiah chapter 29, verse 20. For the terrible one is brought to naught, and the scorner is consumed, and all that watch for iniquity are cut off. Here's the point: that make a man an offender for a word, and lay a snare for him that reproveth in the gate, and turn aside the just for a thing of naught. You see, and this is what they were showing by all those copyright strikes, just on a very small scale, but really it wasn't on a small scale. You did this global ritual and you showed it to the whole planet Earth, and you expected nobody to criticize or to point out or to, believe what they were seeing with their own eyes, what the agenda was that you were promoting. Anybody with a spiritual sense, anybody with a fear of the Most High, anybody that's looking to seek after righteousness, which ultimately is the prophets and the men of the Lord, that we weren't supposed to call that shit out or to, but that's what he wants. He wants you to just act like you don't see it and you accept everything that this devil is promoting, and you have to turn a blind eye to the wickedness that is being, pushed upon you, upon your children. Remember, that shit was a global, they posted that shit globally on national television, man. And the Olympics is something that everybody watched from all ages, children, adults, old people. And they literally made that spectacle scene for the whole world, and they don't expect no criticism for people not to, have an opinion, but to give you a copyright strike. Not everybody, but particularly, I know, I'm pretty sure not everybody got hit with a copyright strike, but I know that I did. And we know why I did. It's because I was coming out of the words of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, condemning it with what the Bible says. You see? And, like I said, it's just only the beginning. It's going to get worse and worse, like I said, and they're trying to create this atmosphere to where anything that goes against the narrative, anything that goes against what they're doing is going to be, pretty soon you're not going to be able to have any say or any criticism of it. They want to make it to where, they're going to make you that offender of a word, man, especially when you're, calling out their BS and the wickedness of what they're trying to push upon the masses. All right. And this is what Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. Because remember, he used to do a lot of these things before. He was always pushing this type of agenda, doing all these rituals, putting, signs and symbolisms and hiding things in plain sight to where the majority of the people wasn't, they didn't have the eyes to see or they weren't aware. They just took it as entertainment value. But now that Esau is being exposed, the prophets are out prophesying and speaking this truth. The Lord has allowed the internet to expose a lot of the wickedness of these elites and their secrets and their, agendas. Now people are starting to see. And now the things that he used to be able to pull off that was being done in the darkness are now coming to the light. And everybody is, not everybody, but a lot of people are seeing it for exactly what it is. And now a lot of people are seeing that a lot of these seed theories are actually not that, but to be true. It says, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. You see? So now that he's being exposed, now he's trying to use unrighteous decrees and these copyright strikes and, buy off all of these media platforms and news platforms and these these platforms that he used to perform his rituals and his magic and his propaganda. Now he's going to start using those to make it to where they can't be criticized, or if you point it out, or if you, show what the true meaning of what they're trying to hide is, you can be persecuted. You can be made an offender, and you can be eventually, reprimanded and punished in real time. But it's just showing you that, hey man, this man is at his end. Yeah, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has the Scorpio and Esau, and all of his wickedness, all of his dastardly deeds are all, they're not going unnoticed, man. And people are slowly but surely waking up to all of the bullshit and the rituals and the wicked agenda of these elites and the propaganda that they're trying to, push on the everyday average person, which, those that are part of the deceived will be deceived by it. But those of us who are of the household of faith, those of us who are of the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, hey, we see right through it. And we're going to continue to call it out and continue to prophesy against it until the day that Yahweh Shai returns and takes these devils out of power, man. So with that, Lord willing, this was edifying. All praise, honor, and glory goes to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, for putting the spirit on me to do this lesson. Shalom.